Okay, talking about couple goals, because she was talking about couple goals. Have you heard that thing about Jeannie Mai Jeezy?
Oh, yes. That I was genuinely shocked.
I was shocked too, but it was predictable though.
How come?
That's not, first of all, Jeezy is an ex drug dealer from the ghetto, right? Um, I felt like he got in a relationship with Jeannie because of a come up.
Oh, mm,
Um, and I also feel like women should be very, very, very careful when they put out there, and that's why on our podcast I will also would be careful, because a man, right? A man is very observant, and a man is such a predator, and it don't have to be in a bad way. It doesn't have to be in a bad way, because a man is a predator,
yeah,
or a hunter. Let's say it
yeah,
more properly, a hunter. That he will watch every move of yours, every step of yours, and if you say like you stand on something and you're not gonna do something, he gonna challenge it,
yeah.
and he gonna challenge it to check if you really stand on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the scariest bit, because Jeannie said she don't want no kids. She said she won't be with a black man serious. She will have a black man as meat on the side, and a white boys would be just to be married, but the black man would be a meat on the side. So a man can marry you and still hate you.
Oh yeah, white men do it all the time.
So for me, Yeezy's type is literally also a hood girl, maybe, maybe a little bit clean around, whatever, but
Hmm.
somebody who understands certain things.
Yeah,
And maybe for a short term, it's fun to have somebody like, oh, she not like the girls in the ghetto, blah blah. But at certain point, it will clash, and
hmm,
it will, and Yeezy looks like a proud black man. He don't look insecure. He don't look, he looks
hmm,
like a proud black man who loves, maybe not loves his community, but he loves the way he is,
yeah,
right? So that would never work. It would never work in the beginning. Like, it's like just like a black dude coming around with a white girl to show the what black women, like, yeah, I can get out of your league, like I'm better than, but
mm,
not for long. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And just for the come up, I think he married her, and after that the real stopped.
yeah.
Certain things stopped.
Hmm.
So that's what's scary for me, man. You never know what somebody's motive is.
Yeah, and that's a shame that they brought a baby into that. Like now that baby's in a broken home, and for me personally, like I don't know how involved he is with his other kids, but I hope that she is still able to be involved with her black side because I think having that growing up and knowing both sides is super important. Um, but I know she had to get that baby out before the eggs dry up completely. So mm.
I think her ex-husband really left her right now. The white one.
Yeah,
He
I
having a ball.
yeah, because she I think she was able to maybe allegedly gloat a little bit, like look at how this I married this black man and I gave him the baby that you wanted or whatever, and then now it's like, that's
Okay, I have a question. Talking about black men,
mhm,
do you think, and be honest,
mhm.
do you think that if a white woman is in a relationship with a black man, or married to a black man, do you think she is still admirable for a white man?
Nope. I think her value drops in the white community.
It drops
Drops.
way bad.
Hmm.
But tell that to a black man, he gonna hate that conversation.
Yeah.
And I had that conversation with a friend of mine, and I told him, like, listen, every white girl knows that if she that being with you is like a sacrifice.
Hmm.
And that's why when they leave you, when you'll be rich, and when they leave you, they try to take you for all you got, because they know there's no, like, she have to go to another black man, because there's no going back. You guys are the oppressed.
Hmm. I
You get
think
what I'm saying?
I think I've only known one white woman who had was with black men and had children with black men who went back and married a white man. Only one that I know of.
Was it the rich white man?
No, they're just regular working people.
Okay,
Mhm.
that don't count.
Okay. Oh,
You get what I'm saying?
you're talking about the super
I'm
rich
talking
or
about high
famous.
value.
Yeah.
I'm talking about high value. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's the reason why Kim will never get married to a white, solid white man. Same
Hmm.
thing with Chloe, but look at the other sister, Courtney. It was easy.
Oh yeah,
It was easy.
she never dipped and dabbled in the brown.
It was easy.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
I think black man, you should let that it's Sicily spirit.
Yeah,
Let
it's
it
like they
Sicily
think that
spirit.
because I think I remember seeing a video and it was she was a white woman and a black man. They were sitting in a car, and she was trying to explain to him that
I
me,
saw that.
me be oh yeah, you saw it, Met her being with him. It's not a status symbol. It may be a status symbol in the black community, but in my community, the white community, being with you, it lowers my value. It's not looked at as a good thing, and he couldn't fathom.
Couldn't fathom.
And
He
it's like, wow,
couldn't
you're delusional.
accept.
He's
He couldn't
delusional.
accept. He was like, "Oh, I think about it differently." She was like, "I am a
Yeah,
white woman, and I'm
she's telling
telling
you.
you
Yeah.
how it is." And my brother was knocked off the field,
Mm-hmm.
off the field.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was like
very, it was very hilarious to watch,
it
if I
was.
say so
It was
myself.
hilarious and equally sad that he didn't know that. Like
It
nobody.
no, for me it was just it was just a shame that he wanted that. Because if I was a black man, right?
Hmm.
If somebody would have said that to me, I would be like, and ah, I don't care to be. Like, I might dabble and dabble. Even if I would have done something, because that brings you back to, you guys don't think of us equal,
Yeah.
equally.
Hmm.
But I wouldn't, and that's the thing. Maybe it's my ego, but I wouldn't even let them see I'm sweating. I
Yeah.
would be like, I don't even wanna be with y'all. I have
Yeah.
my people who have my back. Because when I go with somebody who looks like me, when I reach home, they know what it is. When I reach
Yeah.
home, they know, like, she immediately relates. You
Hmm.
know, everything. And yeah, I would have said, like, I might be sleeping with y'all, cause y'all, and I would even throw a jab. I would be like, y'all even more easy to get with. Like, I wouldn't marry. To be honest, cause
Yeah. Some of them. Yeah.
if you told me that, that means, like, let's take out the gender. Let's just put the black in there. If you look at me and think you can tell me that, I would make you feel stupid, cause I don't even want to be in y'all mix.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So for him, like, and that's how it shows again how some of us fail our community, because you want to be accepted so bad.
Yeah. And who
You
cares? Like,
you just
why?
you just caught slipping on camera.
The whole world knows you're an idiot. Yeah. Like I don't know, like and because people keep saying this, it's like, why are we so concerned about what other people outside of our community think? Who cares?
Because we don't have
Let's focus
nothing.
on us.
Do we have a brand? Because let's be honest, we don't have nothing. Do we have a brand of ourselves that's luxurious? When you see, like, a car brand. I'm not talking
Mhm.
about clothing, because
No.
we hitting on the clothing, right? Because you have a lot of black designers now who
Mhm.
really come up, and in the fashion industry, we there. And I think after 2, 5, 6, 10 years, I think we will lead in the fashion industry. I
Right.
think it's getting there. But when I'm talking about a bank, when I'm talking about a car brand, You can't even come into the mix. When I'm talking about the coaches of the NFL, the owners of the NFL, you cannot even come in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. As an underdog, I feel like as the black community, as an underdog, you need to embrace the underdog. You don't have to embrace the ghetto mentality, but if you embrace the being an underdog, you will always win because everything that comes after that is an upgrade.
Yeah. Constant
But
elevation.
the,
Yeah.
the, the, the funny thing about it is, and that's why our community is will be back always because as leaders of our community, why do you want to be accepted by another community so bad?
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't. It's weird. It's like, and that's like all that energy that you should be putting towards uplifting yourself and uplifting your own community. You're wasting it over there, and they don't care. They're
No, I'm gonna tell you
they
one
don't care.
thing.
They're not going to accept you.
I'm gonna
Really?
tell you one thing. There is no white man on this earth that come get a conversation. White, Moroccan, Asian, whatever, can come and tell me anything about a negative about a black man and think that conversation is gonna be disrespectful or you're gonna say anything disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you, and maybe I will come back with a face like half broken, jaw half
Oh
broke,
damn.
but I'm gonna tell you that you ain't shit, and who you really aspire to be is a black man because you will never reach the smartness, you will never reach the swag, you will, because you wanna be that. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You want to be that, but you can't. That's something that you can't. You get what I'm saying? Cause
But do they
they
like,
do.
but because let's face it, in society they are the top of the podium, like in hierarchy. Not saying that they're better than or more important than, but
But they
society
like
looks at them.
they got there. They didn't got there because they worked hard. They didn't got there because they got there because they stole though.
Yeah,
They
theft.
stole from the
Theft,
original. You get
theft,
what I'm saying?
deception, murder, slaughter.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
stole from the
I
original.
mean,
So their ancestors we started with theft. We
mhm,
have everything. We
mhm.
were the builders. So our community, our black men from our community, we're owners of everything. That's why when we get the opportunity to do something, we always excel in it. When it comes to sports, when it comes to really education, when it comes to certain stuff, you will see the African people, the black American people, black European. We reach for the best.
Yeah, especially those Nigerians. When
Yes,
it comes to academics,
yes.
Nigerians are on the
Because
top.
we own the system, and you know where I saw that that we're really smart, but we don't know what it's called. Because most
Mhm.
of us, let's say a sickness like ADHD, ADHD, right?
HGH.
ADHD,
Oh,
ADHD.
yeah. Hmm.
We don't know what it was called. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
we know something was wrong. I'm just giving an example. So
Hmm.
one time I had to do like a course, a leadership course. I paid almost 25, yeah, 2,500 for it, 2,500 for it. And I went there, I read the course, I read the book. I was like, but this is something I already know. I'm just seeing the structure of it. I'm just
Yeah.
seeing that, I can structureize, and this is teaching me how to use it. But this with me, it comes naturally.
Hmm.
So I think for a lot of us, most of us, certain things come naturally. We just need some structure with it. We just need to know what it is. You get what I'm saying? Because
So,
we
do you think
created this.
that it comes out just from nature, or do you think it comes out from our environment?
We just by nature we good. We just have the skills. I think by nature we already have the skills,
Hmm.
and by environment we already know how to make ends meet. So
Yeah.
that's made us more creative. The single moms, the dads that had to or the men that had to work with what we have,
Hmm.
that makes us creative because we only have a hundred, while the white person has more money to get where they are. We have all the little bit that we're gonna use for different things. And even if we walk to go meet it, the moment we walk into our journey, on the way we see stuff that we can incorporate in things that we have to reach finally. So we are it. And that's the mindset we need to have as people. If we have that mindset as people, that we are it, and it starts with us, and embrace what we really are, I think we will be the leaders, and that comes from men and women. But
Yeah.
the thing society has done to us is pit each other against each other, and that's why we always lose it.
I mean, yeah, in society, let's face it, they pit it's poor, they're pitting the poor people of all groups against each other. So everybody is fighting each other, and then the people at the top are still sitting there laughing. They're rich, they're owning everything, controlling everything, and all the other 90% of the world is, let's keep throwing things at them so they keep
But
fighting.
also, but also, but also the men and the women though in our community. That's why they pit us
Oh
against
yeah,
each other.
yeah, that's part
Because
of
let
it.
me tell
Yeah.
you something. Let me tell you something. Because when you look at social media, yeah, right now, right, you're
Hmm.
gonna hear every woman say, "Yes, I make a certain amount of money. I would never date a black man who has less than me."
Hmm.
But that comes from her, right? If we have all the job, because people really like to say that women have the best job, and society grants black women more than black men, right? But if we knew that a black man was loyal to their community and loyal to their women, even if they pull us in front,
Hmm.
we would connect them to us, because we know their loyalty is with us. But because we don't know that their loyalty is with us, we are
Hmm.
scared. And they showed us multiple times, and not everybody. I'm not talking about everything, but majority. They showed us that if we worked hard and we take care of stuff and we run in front, whatever, they're envious, and they don't cannot stick to the program.
Hmm.
And even in the slaves movie, what the lady name is who had was making the hair products?
Oh, Madam
Madam
CJ
CJ
Walker.
Walker.
Hmm.
Did you saw what her husband did on the back end?
No.
Like that lady working, 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 trying to sell her products. He was sleeping with the light skinned women and stuff like that.
I
So
mean,
while she up front cutting some deals and stuff like that, he on the back end sleeping with white women and talking about, you be acting really different since you been making money. Like, stick
yeah.
to the program. Stick
I
to
of
the
course I'm gonna
program.
act different. I have to act different because now I have a responsibility. I have money. I have a company. I have employees. I have to act different. Yeah.
Stick to the program. My advice to the black community is stick to the program. And then once you show loyalty to each other, I think life will get much easier. The loyalty is just it's crazy. And I don't say that people, let's say you with somebody, and I'm talking about the low grade loyalty.
Hmm.
I'm just talking about just taking care of each other, because even if you don't stay with each other till the end, when you leave, and make sure, and especially if you have kids with a person, make
Hmm.
sure the person is solid.
Hmm.
Make sure the person is solid, because I couldn't imagine that somebody was there with you from the beginning, and they help you create who you are today, and then you just left them out to be messed up in the end, because you think you got everything from them already.
Yeah.
And that's how we live.